name of Christ crucified and risen. Amen. These words seemed to them an idle tale, and they did not believe them. 11 men sit mourning. Mary Magdalene and her friends come to them, and they speak of an empty tomb. They speak of angels. It is too much. It is too hard. It is too preposterous. These words seem to them like an idle tale, and they did not believe them. Resurrection can seem like an idle tale still. It's too much. It is too hard. It is too preposterous. I suspect that for many in our culture, the resurrection has become kind of secondhand good news. It's unverified, unverifiable. It's a beautiful treasure wrapped especially for Easter morning, perhaps only for Easter morning. It's just a two-dimensional memory in the days that follow. Now, I don't think anyone here this morning would outright deny the resurrection, but we are prone to a different kind of dismissal. The power of the resurrection can be idle in our lives. The story does not take root in our hearts or in our convictions. We long for it in the way that maybe we long for a fairy tale. Resurrection. Well, that would be nice. And looking around at this world, honestly, it's no wonder we think this way. Because death defies resurrection, it seems at every turn. We see the victory of evil every day. Innocent people are persecuted. Human dignity is denied. Civilians become the collateral damage of war. Minorities are colonized by an unjust power. Countries are ruled with ruthlessness and shamelessness by autocrats. And our hope erodes. We may not give up exactly, but it's really easy to stop trying so hard. Like the 11, we find it hard to believe, at least in a way that sticks. An idle tale. So I've been wondering as I prepared this sermon what the opposite of that phrase might be. Could we wish for a true story or a reliable witness? I think the best choice might actually be the most literal one, not an idle tale, but the opposite of idle, a working tale. We are asked to embrace a story that works, one that acts upon us, one that changes us. What would it mean for us here if we did not let the resurrection just sit idle in our lives? What would it mean to hear this story and go act on it? The poet Wendell Berry encourages us to practice resurrection. That's his phrase, practice resurrection. What might it look like in our lives if the resurrection were durable enough for everyday use? We would have to hope again. We who live under the assaults of age and disease, of loss and grief, of extraordinary catastrophes and the ordinary wear and tear of the daily news, we would have to hope, despite all evidence to the contrary, we would have to hope, and we would get to hope. When we live as if the resurrection were true, we live as if Jesus makes a difference. We live as if death does not have the last word. We live as if love wins. Not casually, perhaps not all the time, but wins definitively. Now, I'm not trying to tell you that the resurrection will drive out all sadness or all doubt. You and I, we both know better. But the resurrection makes it possible for that sadness and that doubt to be something of the minority report. We experience these things, but we're not defined by them, and we're not governed by them. When we practice resurrection, hope echoes in our souls. We become brave people. We're able to risk for God. We persevere. We offer ourselves to this world because we know God offered himself first. We may start out, when we do this, we may start out feeling half dead. But we are willing to be all the way alive because we believe in the ultimate victory of life. So who comes to us to tell us this story? Who comes to make us believe? In the Bible, Mary Magdalene is the first apostle and the most unlikely one. No one listened to women in that place and time. And they were not recognized as teachers or even disciples. And yet Mary and her friends are filled with the truth, with a story that's so potent, it cannot be denied for long. So I wonder who comes to you now to convince you of the idle tale. All of the Gospels agree that the resurrected Jesus is surprising, even unrecognizable. Are there unexpected, maybe unrecognized voices in your life that are speaking to you about resurrection? Who's trying to surprise you or open your mind, to offer you the hope that you have longed for, but were afraid to trust? I wonder, too, maybe who needs to hear about the resurrection from you. Who in your life has been diminished by loss? Who do you know that needs courage? We all know someone that needs courage right now. Who longs for your testimony that there still is hope? We all need hope right now, too. Beloved, the rumors are true. The story is real. The grave has no victory, and death has no sting. So let the resurrection work on you, and let it work in you, and let it work through you. The world needs resurrection. You have heard the story, and now it is yours to believe and tell and live.